Hello, Anya, Fedish here for Real Estate Talk. In some of my episodes before, I was talking about mistakes that first-time buyers and sellers make. Today, I'm going to talk about common mistakes for real estate brokers. And I'm not trying to say that I'm perfect. I mean, I'm not saying that. But the most important thing is that we all learn on mistakes. And for clients, it's very important to be aware of those mistakes that real estate brokers make and can affect their transactions. Let's start with mistake number one, that it's really common for real estate brokers. I hope that you are not one of those clients who just hire your neighbor or somebody from the family as a broker just because you know them, but you would interview at least 3 different brokers, and then I'm pretty sure at least one would agree with absolutely everything what you say. And that's wrong. If they do, pretty much that they just want your listing. But I'm pretty sure that if you overprice your property, you will end up getting less money than if the property would be priced correct right at the beginning. Mistake number 2, it's when real estate brokers, they agree to lower their commission. Now I'm pretty sure you can say, yeah, she's saying that because she's making money on commission. Of course I do. But think about this on the other side. So you are paying me to market your property and to do the negotiation for you. If you lower my commission in half, most likely I will lower my efforts as well. So you might think that you will save some money on cutting the broker commission, but you will end up getting less on a selling price. Mistake number 3. As a broker, you have to be really honest with your client. And I know sometimes it's not easy, but I'm pretty sure that if you have an apartment for sale and you can't sell it for 6 months, for 8 months, as a broker, most likely you know what is wrong with the place. Maybe the price, maybe there have to be some adjustments, and you should be able to say it to your client. The same with buyers. If you're showing them a lot of apartments, 20, 30, whatever, it takes months and months, and still they were not able to pick one property, probably, I mean, I'm 100% sure that as a broker, you know what is a problem, and you should be able to tell this to your client, because I believe that for the period of time when broker is working with their clients, they should be the best friends. I'm not saying to date your clients. I don't do it. I mean, unless he's like wise, tall. No, I don't. But make sure that as a broker, you are very honest with your client. So that was mistake number 3, that when the brokers are not honest with their clients. And mistake number 4, as a broker, you should be able to advise your clients. Your job is not only to do what they ask you for, but you have to come out with your ideas. And let's say that you are taking buyers for the open houses, and then you have to be able to advise them to put an offer, to you negotiating for them, but you can't just say, yeah, put an offer if you want to. You should be able to advise them if they should, how much should be an offer based on your research on a market, on the apartment that they are for sale around. And the same with sellers. The worst thing that you can do as a broker is say, don't worry, I would just sell your house. You don't have to do anything. You will not even see, you will not feel interrupted. That's wrong. If you are a seller, most likely you will feel interrupted. There will be open houses. Brokers will be showing the apartments evening, days, different times. Maybe they will ask you to remove some furniture. Maybe you have to rent a storage and put some stuff over there so the apartment doesn't look that crowded. So brokers should be able to advise their clients what they should do to get the best deal. Last but absolutely not least, mistake number 5. As a broker, you have to make sure, you have to do your research, and you have to know what you're selling. Let's say that your client, he's living in the house forever. The house used to belong to his father, his grandfather before. There was always 5 apartments. And you are putting a house for sale, and after 3 months, when you finally found a buyer, the buyer find out that actually it's not 5-family house, but it's only 2 families house. And what? You waste all this time, and the buyer is not interested anymore. Because when you're listing property for sale, the most important thing is that you have to reach out to the right target. And if you're selling 5-family house, the target will be completely different if you're looking for buyers for 2-family house or maybe for commercial building. So It's not, you may say, yeah, but once they find out, maybe it will be even better for them. No, absolutely not. If investor is looking for building that he can rent out apartments, he will be not looking for building that has only 2 apartments. You may say, yes, he may change the certificate of occupancy. Yes, he may, but he's not interested in this. The same, let's say that the building is commercial. So then you are looking for completely different buyers. So as a broker, make sure that you know the product that you're selling. And as a broker also, if you're representing a buyer, it's very important that you know what you're showing him. If there is a moment to put an offer, you should do your research. You should advise that maybe this property it's been on the market for such a long time. The buyer, the seller now, he owns it only for 2 years. Why he's selling it? Maybe he needs to move. Maybe, you need to do your job. You need to know the product that you sell. So basically that was 5 common mistakes for real estate brokers. We all make mistakes every single day, and important thing is to learn of them, and for our clients to be aware so they can avoid it. Make a long story short, there was, first, if brokers agree with everything what you say, that's a red light. Next thing, if they are drastically lowering their commission, you should be aware of a service that you will be getting. Then they should be honest with you, they should be able to advise you, and they should know the product that they are selling. If you think that that episode was helpful, let me know. You can text me, you can email me, or you can always call me. And see you next week.